Hey guys, welcome back to Olson's Garage. We're going to be changing the oil on my new 1996 XR400. It's street legal, so it's super cool to me because dirt bikes aren't street legal in Wisconsin. And this one has a title that I can register it with, which is super awesome. It actually came from Illinois. And then I bought it from a guy who titled it in Wisconsin, and all the title stuff is good. I'm so excited. It might end up with supermoto tires. We'll see. That'll be for another video. If you need any work done on your dirt bike or your four-wheeler or anything along that sort, let me know. Olson's Performance Center. I'm on Facebook. Send me a message or give me a call. All my information's on the Facebook page. So let's get into it. So changing the oil on these old XRs is really easy. A lot of the oil is stored in here. This is a dry sump bike. So what we are going to do here is we are going to pop this out and drain the oil that is in the frame first. And that is a 14. Don't use your hand, just double wrench it. Break it loose. Pretty easy. I am worried that this might make a mess. Perfect. That was much cleaner than I was expecting, to be totally honest. And this is going to be the crankcase drain right here. So we'll get that loose. The thing that sucks about this is that it drains right onto the frame. So as that's dripping, there is a screen in the front part of this frame. We'll put this one back in, and then we're gonna take this bottom banjo off. Now, there's gonna be people roasting me already. Brandon, you're supposed to change these. 99% of the time I do. But I seen it was copper, and I'm really not that nervous about reusing a copper washer. Some people freak out and they change them every single time. I'm not that guy. If it starts to leak, I'll do something about it. And then you'll be right. Congratulations. But for the other 99.99% of the time, I'm going to be right, because it's not going to be a problem. So that is out of the way, and I made a huge mess on my hand. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be a 19. Yes. So in here, there's a little screen. This is basically a screen before it goes into the pump. So there's a little screen that goes up in here. It's probably because this O-ring is stuck in there, because I doubt anyone has changed this in a while. But a lot of people don't know about this, actually. A couple little pieces of crap on here. Nothing that I would be overly concerned about. And like I was saying, a lot of people don't actually take these out to check them. So I'm really not that worried about it anyway. But hopefully you guys can see something. There's a couple little chunks on there. See a couple little chunks. Like I said, not that nervous. There's a lot of wear parts, and because this is an engine and a transmission, and the clutch is in here too, so things are going to get kind of dirty. Now we'll go over to the other side and we'll actually change the oil filter. So right here is the oil filter. So this is our oil filter, or this is the location of it. It's going to be pretty easy to tell which one goes where, but you can rotate these and then use the ears to pry them off. Don't be hitting this with a hammer. It's all aluminum. It's going to be fairly brittle. Let's check the cap. Just kind of see what metal is in there. And having a nice clean drain pan is also really nice to have too, because then you can kind of see metal specs and anything else. Like I said, nothing that I'm really too worried about in here. So that's all cleaned out in there. And then let's get our new oil filter. It's fairly self-explanatory, but you basically just do everything in the reverse order. So I put the new filter in. You literally can't put it in the wrong way. There's a spring on the back, and then the oil cap, this cover here, goes into the hole on the filter, and then you just put it all in. I like to make sure I use this like synthetic white grease or clear grease, and I put it around here just because there's an O-ring on here. Make sure you replace that too. A lot of like the cheaper oil filter companies, they'll come with an O-ring and sometimes they won't fit. You're a lot better off just buying OEM stuff. I promise you it'll work a lot better. And things on Hondas just fit a little better. I've been noticing from working on this Honda to some of the Kawasaki's I've worked on. But I digress. So there is screen, goes into the frame. Make sure I put a little bit of grease on there too. This is all cleaned out now, so we know if there's anything going on in the engine. Screw that in, and we take our 19, which is over here, and we just tighten it back up. I'm going to use hand tight specs on this, but honestly, I would probably say like 18 foot-pounds on this thing, maybe 20, 25. Don't crank on it, it's obviously hollow. And then especially with this banjo bolt here too, take a little brake clean, spread it off, and then screw it in. Take our 17 on this side and tighten it up. Definitely be careful with the banjo bolt. They can take some abuse, but not too much abuse. So just give it a nice snug, wipe it all down, and then we'll make sure that this 14 is tight on this end, and that's tight. So there we go. We just have one more plug to put in, and then we'll fill this thing with our Honda GN4 1040. That's what I run in all my stuff across the board. I think it's just the best. I've had really good luck with it. So that's what I run. So to finish it off, we're using this Honda GN4 4-stroke 1040. This is going to take 1.8 quarts since we changed the filter. That's what the book says. When you actually go to check it, what you're going to do is you're going to fill it up, wait a little bit, like 5 minutes, start it up, run it for 5 minutes, shut it off, and then after that, then you check it right away. You shut it off and you check it, and then obviously there's a dipstick. The fill plug is the dipstick. Check it, pull it out, make sure it's in between the lines. It's kind of a hassle. Just put 1.8 in it, and then periodically check it while you're running the machine. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I wish they had a sight glass. A lot of bikes like this don't. A lot of these 4-strokes don't. So it just kind of is what it is. So 1.8 quarts is a good number. And then you pour it in. And obviously I can't fire my bike up because I got the carb on the bench. But yeah, that's pretty much all it takes to change the oil on an XR400. Pretty easy. It's going to be the same for like the 650L and basically all these 4-valve, 4-stroke, air-cooled Hondas. So thanks for watching. This is Olson's Garage. We'll see you guys next time.